Good evening. I'm Ted Trainer with WFET Channel 4 News, your trusted source for news for credentialed trainers. I'm standing here live and direct outside an early childhood training on appropriate transition strategies for 3 to 5-year-old children, bringing you an in-depth 360-degree look at transfer of learning, which is a crucial component of effective training. Transfer of learning is the intentional, ongoing workplace application of knowledge and skills learned in a training. Research shows you can have the best training content ever, but it will be completely worthless if this information does not transfer back to the workplace and cause lasting change. To help our viewing audience understand how transfer of learning works as a partnership, I'm hoping to catch a quick word with some of these participants as they leave.
Great training, wasn't it?
Excuse me, perhaps you recognize me.
Oh my gosh, it's Ted from WFET News! Are we going to be on TV?
Yes, I am, and yes, you are. Would you like to help us teach our audience about transfer of learning?
Yes.
Okay, I'll start with you. Tell us your name, what you do, and where you work, please.
I am Tabitha Teacher. I am the lead teacher for the 3-year-old classroom at Rashida's Childcare.
Great. And what 2 to 3 things have you done or will you do to support the transfer of this learning?
Well, I've already talked with my director about my training needs and what options might be offered. So during the training, I created a plan to go back and implement in my classroom. So now I think I need to go back and talk with my co-teacher to ensure the plan's actually going to work for us. We have a few kiddos to keep in mind that need additional cues more than others.
Wow, that sounds like a surefire recipe for success.
Thank you.
Okay, how about you, ma'am? Same question, and don't forget to introduce yourself first.
Well, my name is Rashida Rainbow, and I am the director of the Child Care Center. And so I am going to support my staff by finding out what they've learned today, and then any support that I can offer them in the transfer of learning is what I will do.
Interesting. And as director, you also attended the training. Tell me some more about that.
Well, I wanted to make sure that I knew exactly what their needs might be because they did complete that survey. And so obviously that's based on their needs, and it's important for me as director to know what my staff needs personally. And so I attended so that I would know what their needs are, and then I could also learn some strategies to support them.
Fascinating. So you will show the staff that you value them, and you're going to work with them to improve the quality of your program. That's
Absolutely.
very commendable.
Well, thank you so much.
Thanks for waiting. Please tell viewers who you are and what you do.
Hi, I'm Felicia, facilitator, and I am the early childhood credentialed trainer who did today's training.
Excellent. And just how do you ensure successful transfer of learning?
Well, actually, I worked with Rashida beforehand to do a needs assessment, and then I took that information to create smart workplace and training outcomes. And then during the training, I actually provide time for participants to reflect on what they've learned and then put that into an implementation plan that they can take back to the workplace to share with coworkers and also their director. And then the part I'm most excited about is that I get to use some technology to actually follow up with the director and the individual participants.
Amazing. So individual follow-up with the participants after the training is to ensure success and change that will last.
Yes.
After talking to all 3 of these women, it's clear to me that just like the tango, it takes 3 to transfer. Learn. Back to the workplace. That's it for me, bringing you eyewitnesses' accounts of transfer of learning. Now back to you in the studio. George.
Ted, could we get some selfies with you first?
Oh, of course, whatever you want.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Ted.